In the kingdom of Lemuria, night was never truly dark. When the sun sank into the silver sea, thousands of floating lanterns drifted into the sky, glowing in soft colors of rose, jade, and sapphire. They were not made by mortal hands, but by the will of Princess Koriandr, who carried the gift of light within her very breath. Each evening she would stand upon her palace balcony and exhale softly. From her lips poured hundreds of tiny stars that shaped themselves into lanterns. They floated over the kingdom, lighting paths for wanderers, guarding children from nightmares, and filling the land with a sense of peace, so deep it felt like a lullaby woven into the air. But one night, the lanterns did not rise. The sky remained black, and the people stirred in unease. In that darkness, strange figures crept, shadow thieves, creatures who fed not on flesh, but on joy itself. Wherever they passed, laughter dimmed, hope withered, and even music fell silent. The people cried out to their princess. She hurried to the balcony and blew with all her might, but only sparks came forth. The shadows had stolen the flame of her lanterns. "I must chase them," Koriandr said, her voice gentle but firm. "For what use is a princess if she cannot guard the light of her people?" She left her palace and followed the trail of shadows into the whispering woods, where trees bent their branches like old sages and streams sang riddles to those who listened. The deeper she went, the darker it grew, until even the stars seemed afraid to watch. There, in a glade of blackened roses, the shadow thieves gathered around a twisted lantern that pulsed with stolen radiance. It was a heart-shaped vessel, glowing faintly with the joy of her people. The thieves looked at it greedily, their eyes like pits of coal. One of them, taller than the rest, hissed, "Princess of Light, do you not know? Joy is wasted on mortals. They forget it by morning, abandon it for fear, and trade it for sorrow. We keep it safe in our darkness, where it cannot fade." Koriandr's eyes, shimmering like dawn on glass, softened. "You are wrong," she whispered. "Joy is not meant to be locked away. It must be lived, even if fleeting. A song is no less precious because it ends." The thieves laughed, their voices like knives scraping stone. They rose and swirled around her, whispering doubts, tugging at her gown, feeding on her smallest fears. What if they stop loving you? What if the kingdom forgets your name? What if your light is never enough? For a moment, her heart trembled. Her lanterns were gone, her people were vulnerable, and the darkness was heavy. But then she placed her hand over her chest and remembered, light was not only in her breath, it lived in her heart. She closed her eyes and sang. It was not a song of triumph or power. It was simple, like the lullaby sung to her in childhood, soft as moonlight over still waters. Her voice carried warmth, kindness, and hope. The shadow thieves hissed and clutched their ears. The twisted lantern flickered. One by one, small sparks leapt from her chest and circled her like fireflies. They grew brighter, stronger, until the glade itself glowed as though dawn had broken beneath the trees. The lantern of stolen joy cracked open, spilling light like a waterfall. The shadow thieves shrieked, dissolving into dust that blew away on the wind.